here. Did you see those fucking things? What the fuck, man?
Who are you?
I'm Iblis. I worked here. Yes. I'm a file clerk.
Where is your book restoration department?
Huh? Book restoration? Yeah. We have a department for that. Basement. It's in the basement. That's where Locke works. I like him. He's a straight shooter wearing that yellow jacket.
Where can I find Locke?
Oh, shit. We were running. I was running with Locke. Fuck. Away from those things. He fell near the cafeteria. I left him. I left him there and locked. I left him there and locked the door behind me. Here. Take the key if you think you can make it. The pamphlet said, come... Wait, oh, that's it. Come experience the ecstasy of Lethe. What a joke. Whoever came up with that slogan should get fired. Enjoy our nightlife, our restaurants, our theaters, and our culture, it said. Yes, the fabulous Jahanian culture. Look at that culture now. Killing and raping their Palamas neighbors. People they've known all their lives. One day, they just got out of bed, broke into their homes as they slept, and chopped their neighbors' heads off. Preferably in front of their family, because, they have to keep things classy. And then slip back into bed as if nothing had happened. That was the new normal. The next day, they felt all satisfied and shit. They would choose a new neighbor, and the cycle would continue. The new Lethean culture. And people wonder why I take this shit. It's in all of us. I mean, it's as much in you as it is in me. Some call it the serpent. Let me tell you this. All the rules, the laws, the codes, and our civility, it's all put in place for one simple truth. To keep the serpent in check. To keep it tightly shackled, locked away at the back of our minds. This is the unspoken truth that no one ever tells you, but I'll let you know. Deep down, everyone shares this dark desire. We want to set the serpent free. The ecstasy of letting our emotions run free cannot compete with people's miserable, mundane lives. This is our actual state. Our true nature, all of us. We are made of pure, unhinged barbarity. Man, where did they go anyway? It was fine having them around, but where the fuck have they gone now? They were here. Then we locals started doing a bit of killing. a bit of raping, and then they ran off. That's not cool. It's when we needed them the most. What the hell, man? It was the first time Haitians saw people from different countries. That was sweet. Even though they were fucking useless. Speaking of them running away from Haiti, there's something behind that. I'm sure of it. Did you notice? Of course you did. You put two and two together, right? The minute they were gone, say it with me, the minute they were gone, the fucking creatures appeared. Fucking right they did. Coincidence? No fucking way. I'm from a profoundly religious Sabine family. There's a lot of us. Contrary to what any Palamish son of a bitch would have you believe, or any snobbish Sabinian for that matter. They make it sound like all Sabinians woke up one day, burnt all their sacred katas, and danced naked around the pagan pyre. May his eye protect us. Lethe was filled with Sabinian churches. Lablina has even more. Of course, you don't hear about that. What you do hear, though, is how open-minded we are. The only open minds you can find in Lethe are the cracked skulls of Palamist bastards. Brains spilled all over the streets. I might have split open a few myself. Stuff you can do with just the heel of your boots. What's there to say? I was okay with them. I was okay with them until I let them take hold. Why? I have some family who live in Argola, right on the Jehanian border, in the Palamist village of Hetel. After Yankel's death, ethnic tension started brewing in Hetel. In the local school, they began segregating the Sabinian kids. My nephew had the misfortune of writing a love letter to a Palamist girl that evening. The girl's dad beat my 14-year-old nephew so severely that to this day, he's through a tube. Which ones? Palamists? Sabinians? Or do you mean the new ones creeping around all over the place? Wanna hear the wildest shit ever? The night they appeared, the creatures, right? Bloody New Year's Eve. My apartment, it hadn't been blown to pieces yet. I'm coming back down. I pulled the curtain to get some air. On the street, I saw some Sabinian thugs, armed to the teeth. They had themselves some Palamists, and they're fucking ecstatic. A man, probably the husband, was lying in the middle of the road. Next to him, the Sabinians were dropping cinder blocks on his wife's head. And that's when it happened. It was as if time had slowed down or completely stopped. And then I felt it. Or more precisely, I felt nothing. All my feelings and emotions had gone. I never felt so at peace. My thoughts were so clear, so precise, uncompromised. Then, in a flash, the thugs and their palamist prey got engulfed in a weird, sphere-like, wobbly thing. And all my pain, sorrow, confusion, and hatred came crashing back. I went back to bed and shot up again.
should be doing research for the story, but my mind is elsewhere. All I can think about is the recent disappearances. One journalist is a tragedy, two a curious coincidence. The three? That's a pattern. I have a responsibility to protect my family. They didn't choose to pursue this story. I did. I can't put them at risk by continuing to dig into this. I can't help but feel that I'm betraying my integrity as a journalist. The truth deserves to be heard. I can only hope that someone braver than I can expose it.
I still don't see why we have to leave. 70 years I've lived in Lethe. Always made it through. Always survived. We're fine right where we are.
Forgive my husband. He doesn't quite grasp the gravity of the situation. He still believes we live in the 60s in Yankel's-Hadia. We must leave. For the future of our family. There is only death here.
I'm scared. Why are we hiding in the library?
this poor family out of the city. They're Palamist. They're as good as dead if they stay here. Easier said than done with all the checkpoints. I was supposed to meet with Locke, the book restorer here. Since the war began, he helped me forge citizens, but his office is locked up tight, and I see no trace of him. Maybe it was silly of me to come here with everything that's going on. These people put a lot of trust in me. I suppose I'll try forging the bells. I have no idea how or where to start.
Agath was a well-respected local politician in Lethe before the war. One of the few who genuinely tried to bridge the divide between Sabinian and Palamist communities. When she offered to help us leave the city, we couldn't refuse.
Our neighbors tried to leave the city through official channels. I saw their bodies hanging from the overpass the next day.
The accompanying letter states that it originates from the mid-9th century. Truly amazing. By far the oldest project I've worked on. I can smell the 1,000 years of musty wafting up from its pages. Delectable. I could hardly contain my excitement. I began working immediately. Upon the very first incision to the leather-bound cover, I made a startling discovery. A strange, narrow object, full fabric. It is clearly ancient. I doubt even the priests know of its existence. The enigmatic nature of this tome continues to astound me. I've set the relic aside for now. Once the restoration is complete, I'll endeavor to find out more.
Hey, I found additional information on the Serpent Mound mentioned in the Gospel of Tear. Let me know if you want more information on anything you find out there.
Tanya, do you know anything about the Serpent's Maw mentioned in the book?
The two-headed snake artifact embedded in the Holy Book's cover remains a mystery. Let's face it, knowing Hadia and its old ruins, it probably opens something, right? As for the Serpent's Maw, it's located in the Vissa Hills. I remember seeing a giant serpent head sticking out of the ground. The snake's body twists and turns all over the rocky ridges. You can see the snake's head from where we first met. It's due east. I'd start looking there.
Hey, did you find any information on this symbol?
I've got 2 leads. The first takes us into a small chapel on the grounds of the cemetery near the village of Jelgin. Why would a small chapel have this symbol above its entrance? Might be worth our while to investigate the area. The second lead is quite strange. It's the symbol of the Ministry of Cultural Primacy. They should call it the Ministry of Propaganda. They're not fooling anyone. Their offices are in Lethe. Apparently, Deputy Minister Martin Rolst suggested the design. He may know about the symbol's true origins. It's up to you where you want to start. Jelgin or Lethe.
Hey, Tanya, is there more information on Deputy Minister Roust?
I found a few things. Before becoming Deputy Minister, Martin Rolst was an archaeologist. He discovered new evidence concerning an ancient monarch who ruled over Hadia. Rolst's file is heavily redacted, so I can't tell you which monarch it was. The best thing we can do is go to Lethe and talk to Rolst himself. Have you found something of interest? Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one. Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it. Good find. I'll look it up. Nice find. Let's run it through the database. Hey, Jelgin has a vault of forbidden knowledge. Nice. I'll have a look in the database. Interesting. I'll look it up.